GM fam, it's Daito here, and we finally got our hands on a pair of the unique pants TIBAULT'S will. Now, the footage you're seeing is back-to-back Tier 100 Nightmare Dungeon clears, capped off by an Uber Lilith. So in this video, I'm going to walk us through all the adjustments we made to incorporate these amazing pants into our build, including busting out the Fists of Fate. So, if you enjoy this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support means everything to me, and I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Okay, let's get into it. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar, TIBAULT'S Will is a pair of unique pants that pack a major damage boost. So starting from the top, using a potion with these pants also restores your primary resource, which is nice. The pants also come with a little close damage reduction and even increase our potion capacity, which is pretty neat. To round out the stats, the pants have a flat damage percent increase and also add to your maximum resource. Now for the fun stuff. These pants have up to a 40% multiplicative damage boost while you're unstoppable and for 4 seconds after. So for sorcerers, that damage boost is applied each time we teleport and use our flame shield. On top of that, when we become unstoppable, we gain 50 of our primary resource. That is absolutely bananas and allows us to hit like a truck and spam our Ball Lightnings even more. Now, with that being said, we lost a ton of defenses switching to these pants. We lost armor, maximum life, and a crap ton of damage reduction, including our aspect of might. So, the question was, how could we make up for these lost defenses without sacrificing too much damage? The first part was critical. You want to make sure you have at least 2 pieces of gear with plus armor. So we had to throw percent armor onto our amulet. Before I realized this, I was getting obliterated in T100 Nightmare Dungeons and couldn't figure out why. So the next part of the puzzle was really fun figuring out. And it wouldn't have occurred to me unless I played a rogue in Season 1. And the answer we came up with was the Fists of Fate. These gloves come packed with lucky hit chances that increase our damage, restore our primary resource, and apply Immobilize and Daze effects. Now, the Immobilize is important in sustaining our damage because of our Devouring Blaze skill, which adds another 9% of multiplicative critical strike damage to immobilized targets. Since we're running with Lucky Hit in our helm, in our ring, and our offhand, we've got plenty of chances to apply these crowd control effects, which helps keep us alive. And of course, the Fists of Fate randomly deal between 1 to 300% of our normal damage. I highly recommend trying to get a pair with a roll above 250%. So on average, if you divide this bonus by 2, that's typically the amount of damage you can expect to deal. So with a capped roll of 300%, on average, you'll be dealing 150% of your normal damage, especially if you have a high attack speed, which we do, and can decrease your variance because you're hitting so often. As a nice ancillary bonus, you'll notice that the Fists of Fate will have you staggering bosses you didn't previously. So now, if you're running with the Domination Vampiric power, it's getting some mileage on that final boss. Last but not least, I want to give a huge shout out to the mana cost reduction stat, especially compared to resource generation. You'll notice that with about 20% resource generation, you might get 2 more mana per second. Now compare that to 20% mana reduction on a skill like Ball Lightning, which reduces its mana cost by a whopping 10 mana per cast. So ask yourself, if it takes me 5 seconds to gain an extra 10 mana from resource generation, how many Ball Lightnings could I cast within the same amount of time? 3? 4? Which in turn would save me how much mana? 40 mana? 50 mana? Mana reduction is my preferred stat all day, every day. Well, fam, that wraps up this update featuring TIBAULT'S Will and the Fists of Fate. Please like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you're doing to beef up your defenses while using these beautiful pants. And until next time, happy hunting, fam.